Hello everyone. Why does my bun always go to that side? Hello. I just took a bath. It is draining. I still love my bathtub. It is wonderful. But it's a little after 8. Danny wanted Mediterranean food last night when we couldn't get those melt burgers. But because we were out and about and Jax was with us and he won't eat Mediterranean food, we did not get it last night. So he's like, I still want to have it. When I said I could make Mexican food or pasta. So he was willing to drive and get it. You can't DoorDash that place. A rice bowl with falafel or meat on it is $18 on DoorDash when it is $11.99, I think, $12 if you just order it and pick it up. So he was willing to do that, and I was willing to cook for Jax. So I made him a grilled cheese and a big pile of cucumber as a veg. And yeah, I walked the dog earlier and got obliterated by mosquitoes. I would show you, but they like my inner thigh, the very bestest, because that is where my pregnancy with Sebastian was pinching veins. I had to wear a weird vein helping belt for a few weeks, but the damage was done. There's like these bulgy veins there, and I love those. I am so tasty to them. Dan thinks I'm delusional when I come in from the middle of the day walking the dog. He's like, how do you get mosquito bites at all hours of the day? It's not even night. I'm like, you tell me. Here's one, here's one, here's one, here's another one I got today. Right there. And then they bruise. I already have all these bruises from the ones that I'm recovering from. But luckily they're past the itchy stage. I've discovered that a really hot, really long bath, it needs to be like an hour soak when they're fresh, and they will itch a lot less for a way shorter time, because normally they itch for like 2 weeks for me, around the clock, even in my dreams. But if I do that, it's just a few days. I don't really notice them in my dreams, and yeah, it doesn't help the bruising, sadly. But I just worked today. I had 9 labels to update. There's some tricky parts because Adobe no longer supports type 1 fonts, and there are a couple labels that I was updating that use them. So one of them I was able to convert a font and figure out how to get it all replaced. First I replaced it on my computer and it was still bringing up the old one, but then I discovered that when you have a package, as I do for the printers, I package the file with all the fonts and the links, which are like all the graphics that are in it. When you open it from the package, it actually uses the fonts in that folder. I never knew that because I'm always sending out the files, not receiving them. I assumed that the printers have to install the fonts that I send in the package. So learned something very new and very useful. So I had to go and replace the font in the package as well. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. But it came up again later with a different font on a label I didn't design. I just added some of the text, but I didn't even choose that font. I don't think. They had put some dummy text in and I cleaned that one up, I think. It's a gorgeous Art Nouveau label. I'm trying to think of the Metropolis. If you've seen the movie Metropolis, I was lucky enough to see that at Alamo. It's very Metropolis. So that one I could not convert, but I was able to download a different format of it. Thank you, Internet. And replace it. So not all of the updates were cut and dry, but got it all done today. He had said last night that he was going to respond about that new label, the art I have to do. Shortly is the word he used, but he has not. He did respond to 2 of the 9 emails I sent him today, one for each file, because one of them I mentioned that something didn't change that normally changes, and the other one he had wanted me to lighten something, so I let him know I did. But yeah, no email on that. But that's fine. Tomorrow I think we are gonna go to Topgolf with Sebastian's bestie, so that's exciting. I don't think he knows, and Danny likes to be the one to share that kind of thing. I'm so thirsty. I drank all my coffee. I need to drink all the ice water in the world. I have not ice water, but it's water. It's yesterday's water. Doesn't taste as good. And I mean, there's things I want to do. I want to get painting done, chores done. I really need to take care of my succulents, but I need some supplies from the hardware store. So I don't know. If I don't have an email about that file, I could definitely run to the hardware store. Oh, I need to go to the grocery store because we are out of bread. And I'm almost out of yogurt. So yeah, I have no idea what tomorrow's gonna bring, except for that. And the air quality was not good today. When I walked the dog, it was getting worse and worse. It had just gone from yellow to orange. And it was firmly in the orange when I got back, and I had a big headache from it. By dinner time, it was in the red, but coming down. It was only just in the red, like 152. I think tomorrow's supposed to be worse, so I keep an N95 in my bag, and that's the only thing that helps me when the Canadian smoke comes into the area. So I'll have that. But Topgolf is exposed. You're in like a 5-sided box. And one side is open for you to shoot your balls out. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you before I went down and got Sebastian, because I'm probably gonna have to come immediately back up and get him ready for bed. And bedtime is always easier when I don't have to stop and talk because he interrupts a lot. And I am insisting that he reads a bit every day and does a little bit of worksheets or workbooks, because we really need to get it more second nature, get it easier for him to accept before school starts up, because I think we have just over a month. It's coming up fast. School starts August 24th, and we are, I think, on is it the 17th? Might be the 17th. Anyway, oh, my sweater came. I don't know if you can see it out here. It arrived a day early. A lovely color, a periwinkle. I was a little worried it'd be too close to the light blue one I have, which actually is called mint. But yeah, that'll be great. One of my favorite colors. It was like pressure packed, vacuum sealed. So I need to just give those a wash, or at least a ride in the dryer with a dryer sheet. But I'm excited. I only buy those now when they go on super sale, because they keep raising the price. They used to be like $28, I think, when I first started collecting them. Now they're always like $36. So this one went on sale for $25 on Prime Day. I keep all the colors I'm interested in saved on a wish list, and just check them whenever I know there's sales, or just check them regularly, because they usually will have a sale and then have a coupon that you can click on for another $4 off. I don't know why they don't just bring the price down, but I did that and got that for $25. So yeah, okay, I'm really just babbling. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna put my pajamas on and get him ready for bed. So good night. Oh, I did braid, but I think it was only about 8 of them because I needed to curl my hair first. Good night, good night, good night. Stay safe, be kind. And don't forget, wash your hands.